Minecraft 1.20.2 is making big changes to villager trading and removing a very useful feature that in this world I haven't used yet. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 66 of Endavar Plays Minecraft. Now after 3 years of playing in this world, it's about time I got around to building a trading hall, isn't it? I do have villagers all over the place in this world and I have done plenty of trading, but I haven't had a proper trading area. So today we're going to fix that. I've decided to make use of the Hobbit Hills area I built a long time ago but didn't really do anything with, and I'm going to try and get a full villager setup going. All we have so far is one Hobbit hole exterior and some cool landscaping, which definitely needs finishing. I also have 4 villagers with names you might recognise, which I intended to put to work as farmers, and I might still do that, but as this is going to be a trading hall, I may need to use Frodo and Sam as breeders. Between episodes, I've been doing a bit of digging where I think the trading hall is going to go, but now I've worked out my design, I'm pretty sure this isn't big enough. So I worked out exactly how much I needed and got on with digging all that out as well. And it's quite a big area, but now this is out of the way, it should be easy getting this thing built. Getting the villagers in might be a bit more difficult, but at least the build should be easy. Right, so we'll have a look at that in a second, but we'll just have a quick refresher in this Hobbit hole, and yeah, the interior. Not done yet, but this is my first task for today. I want to get this interior done and decorated. The layout is going to completely change because I've been doing a bit of research on Bag End, which I'm loosely basing this on, but I'm going a bit too far and actually sort of replicating the layout. So it doesn't work like this where you just have a big room at the middle. There's actually like an entrance hall that just goes straight back, and then there's a middle hall that would be where this wall is going all the way that way. And most of the rooms are that way as well. This one at the end, there is one room this way, but that'll come off that central hall. So I need to put a wall here and here as well. And then we'll have the hall going down there, and then all the rooms will go off either side of that. So I've got a lot of digging to do and a lot of building. And I probably won't get it all done because I really want to get the trading hall done. Because 1.20.2 is out now. But if you have a look, I'm still in 1.20.1. So I haven't taken the plunge yet. I want to get this done, abuse the trades, and then we can update. Right, so you'll notice this little tunnel here, and yeah, it's not ideal, as I've just explained. This is going to be a part of a room, so we'll need to move where this is. But this goes down to the trading hall, so we'll have a look in there. But as I was digging down here, I heard a lot of zombies, and I got very lucky, because this is a zombie spawner. Exactly what I need, because to do the villager discounts, I'm going to need a zombie, and there's no easy way of getting one than with a spawner. So we'll keep that there, and hopefully use that later on. But if you just come down here, and this is a horrible staircase, but I haven't put any effort into it because it's not going to stay like this. And then coming along here, this is where we're going to go into the trading hall. And there's going to be lots of stuff either side, probably some automated farm outputs and stuff that we can use for trading. But a lot of the storage is going to be inside. So it's a big area, but these walls are going to be covered. So we're going to have 15 on each of these walls, so that's 45 there. And then I did have them on this side as well with like a drop in the middle, but I decided to put a door there, make it a little bit more in keeping with the Hobbit hole. The inside of this as well, the design I've got, it looks a little bit like a desert temple for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just how it ended up. So yeah, we're going to have 5 villagers on that side of the door and 5 on that side. So that gives us a total for the whole room of 55, and I think that should be enough. I'm not putting all my villagers in here. So the clerics I'm going to keep at the gold farm. I'm not going to bring those down here. So it's mainly going to be librarians and the ones that we get the tools and the armors from. So we've got the armorers, toolsmiths and weaponsmiths. Other than that though, probably not much else. So I think 55 should be plenty. Okay, so let's go on with this Hobbit hole and see if we can do a little bit of a layout. Okay, so back where we started at the exterior of the Hobbit hole. So let's have a look and see how far I've got. So yeah, you'll see a load of janky blocks, dirt and stone everywhere. So it's not completely finished, but I have been going a bit overboard, as I said earlier, about researching how Bag End is laid out. And yeah, I've gone a bit mad, and I'm thinking I'm basically going to replicate pretty much the whole thing, or at least like the main features of it anyway. I have taken a bit of artistic license and Minecrafted it up a little bit, and what I'm talking about there is the steps. Bag End is completely flat, there's no different levels anywhere, but I like to do just things like this just to keep it a little bit more interesting. So I have a little room here, just where I have my bed at the moment. I don't know what this is going to be, because this room on the maps that you can find is always labelled as a spare room, so I don't know what that will be used for, but I'm sure I'll think something. Now I've still got all my chests in here, so I need to get these moved, and this is one big room at the minute. But from the main entrance hall, there's 2 ways we can go. Down into the main hall, let's have a look at this first, because I quite like the look of this. So I've got the smooth sandstone on the sides, and then with dark oak stairs and dark oak trapdoors as well. I don't know if the floor clashes a little bit, so that's why I tried this.
I think if I was trying to be more authentic, I'd use dark oak on the floor and spruce on the sides, because that seems to match the actual colours. But I just really like the dark oak trapdoor, so we'll go with that. As I said, it's not a replica, I'm just using it as a very, very loose model, but going a little bit too far, as always. Anyway, so into this room. This would be the parlour, and then there'll be another door, I believe, in the middle here that goes into the kitchen. And I think the dining room, there's a door here, and that goes into the dining room, which would be here. So I may need to extend it and make these 3 rooms a little bit bigger, but I think this is a pretty decent size for now. And then each of these rooms would then have a door that goes onto this tunnel. So let's just dig one out. So if I do one here like this, this would probably be 2 or 3 wide. 3 might be a bit big, actually. I'll probably do 2 wide for these doors. And then opposite the dining room, we have one of the main features of Bag End, and that's the pantry. You know, hobbits like the food, but the problem we've got here, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, we've got grass there. This is the outside, and we're back onto this river here, so I'd need to do quite a bit of terraforming, but there is quite a bit of space, so I don't think that's a problem. I just need to bring this up a bit. So let's just seal this up for now, make it reasonably safe. But talking about terraforming, this tunnel just goes out into the open as well, and the reason I've done that is because I've extended this staircase up that goes down to the trading hall. So definitely need to do something with this, cover it up, make it nice and safe. But if you just come down here, this again isn't finished. I'm just trying to get the layout right. So I've got a few platforms down here, and the idea is to have doors off at these platforms that go into various useful other things. So I may have some carrot and potato farms down here, probably put my villager breeder down here as well, and then we can have a button that takes the villagers through to like a trade selection area, and then another button that takes them down here into the trading hall. So the other thing I've done is set up another portal, but before I look at that, I probably should explain. It has been about a week since the last clip, and that's because I've been really, really ill, and you may be able to hear that in my voice, still sound a little bit snotty. So I've tried not to do much around here, but I have done a few other little bits which we'll get into. So the first one is another portal, and I have linked this up into my nether hub. So we'll see here, I've just got the birch to signify what this is, because, you know, this area is a little bit janky and who's shooting at me. Nether hub definitely on the list to get done. But for now, we're looking at this. So I've got a little storage area out here, and this is all the materials that I need for building this. So I've been mining sandstone as well. I've cooked all that up into smooth sandstone, and a ton of orange terracotta as well, which I have already used if we just step through here. So yeah, this is the basic floor layout I'm going for. And we just have these lines of orange terracotta going around the outside, and this is the basic walkway. And a couple of blocks out, I think 3 or 4 blocks, we're going to have where the villages are. So they're just going to go along these sides just in a straight line. And then in the middle, actually, just on the inside of this, we're going to have 4 big sandstone pillars that go up to the middle. As I said, it looks a bit like a desert temple, or the interior of one anyway. So the pillars, obviously, a big part of that. And then we've got this thing in the middle. Again, because it already looked like a desert temple, I thought I might as well do this design in the middle, which is like an upscaled version of that. And then the rest of the floor is basically going to be birch and the smooth sandstone. And probably the same for the walls as well. But we're going to use the dark oak logs as well, the stripped dark oak logs. Definitely need to get on with building this, but I have done one other thing that I just want to show you. So if we just fly outside here, it's probably the easiest way to get there in a minute. And where is it? Yeah, so I've got my big map down here, which I am going to move into the city, so I probably shouldn't have been messing about with this. But yeah, I've basically been through the world and updated all the maps, because I did all this in 1.17 before we trimmed all the chunks and then regenerated everything. So I've got the city down here, which wasn't there before, so obviously just a load of wool blocks on the floor for buildings I need to do, and then we've got the alleyway that I built here, and then we've got the inland dock, which built a few episodes ago now, and then the wool blocks, the red wool blocks going this way, which signifies the road. And then if we just look at this light blue wool here, this is a river that I'm going to build. So yeah, that got a lot of work to do there, and it's going to go across here through this jungle biome and then follow it down here into basically where we are now. So yeah, all these maps are updated apart from these. The crater is not represented on this map yet, and that's basically because I've been working on this. I did actually intend for this episode to be about the crater, but I've spent hours and hours and hours placing stone, and I'm not even halfway there yet, so gonna leave that for a later date. These are the things I've been trying to do. Even though I've been ill, I couldn't do any voice recording, I thought I might as well put my time to good use and get some stuff done. But anyway, now I think I need to get this trading hall built, don't I? So let's get it done. Okay, so there we have it. The training hall is now completely done, and I am mega happy with this. I think this looks so cool. And my thinking behind how I've designed this is basically, I know myself, I know how I use training halls, and I'm always just dumping stuff on the floor. So I've built them in the past with automated storage systems, and either outside or inside. I'm just trying to keep things organised and villages close together, but it never works out because I always just end up with a ton of shulker boxes or chests just piled up everywhere. So that's why I've got this big space in the middle, just so I can have chests here and there, put some shulker boxes down, and it's not going to be in the way of anything. And I've got all this around the edge for plenty of space for villagers. So layout wise, as it's quite a big area, I need to organise the ones that I'm going to use the most. So I think the ones that I get the emeralds from, probably with iron trades, like the armourers and the toolsmiths and weaponsmiths, are going to be close to the door. Then I'm going to have the books that are more general, that can be used for anything like unbreaking, mending, that kind of thing. And then the ones at the other end is actually quite important. I'm going to put the more specific ones down here, like the enchantments for the tridents and for the crossbows, because in the villager balancing that Mojang are working on now, those are actually going to be removed from villager trading. So you're not going to be able to get the trident enchants and crossbow and probably a few others. So I'm going to make sure I've got all those trades, and these are going to be at the back somewhere, just in case I want to use them. Now, I don't have a problem with them removing those, but, you know, I'm in an early version, so I want to make sure I have them. That's what we've done there. Now, there is another thing I need to show you in here, so let's just go out the back of here. We'll break through, because I haven't got a proper way yet. But just down here, I had a lot going on, and there is an abandoned mineshaft down here. So I've been digging around a bit, and I found these two cave spider spawners this close together, which I was very impressed with. I think it's only 5 blocks apart. So I don't have a source of string anymore. Not that I really need it, but as I've got a trading hall up there, I might as well get some string trades going, and we can use this. Turning around from here, we have another 2 just close to each other as well. And these are 6 blocks apart, which is not bad at all. Now, the problem is, I can't activate all 4 of these at the same time, which is a shame. I can do these 2 and that one. I can also do these 2 and that one. But I can't do that one and that one together. I have tried moving around a lot and trying to find a spot where this would work, but unfortunately it doesn't. So I think I'm going to set them all up anyway and just have them automatically killed, and we can send the string up somewhere easy to access so I can use it for trading. But yeah, that's probably something for another day, because the thing I want to do now is get the villagers in. And I have been doing a bit of work, so let's go have a look at that. So coming out of the trading hall, we have a little bit of a tunnel down here. It's definitely not complete yet. We have my temporary storage area, and I think I'm going to use this for some automated storage. So any farms we get built around here, like the spider farm, probably carrots and potatoes as well, that can come up here and we can use that for trading. We've already seen the nether portal, and then coming up here, we'll go right to the top. We'll look that way. Let's just skip past this and I can show you what I've been doing up here. So this is still out in the open. I have finished the flooring, and this is probably how it's going to go, and I've done the stairs all the way down. So then we have the whole villager set up. So on the first platform, we've got the villager breeder, and this is my usual thing that I use, the Grandma Mommy design. Link to that in the description. So we just have space for 2 villagers, 4 beds, the babies. We'll try and get to the beds and drop down this hole. Then from there, they go into the trade selection area. And this is open in a minute, so we can see what's going on. But basically, we'll have 2 buttons. We'll press this one, and that will pick up a villager. Not that there are in a minute. So we should just get an empty minecart, like that. And these will go into here. So I have this chest here, and there's hoppers going all the way down, and we have an auto pickup station down there. So we have this button that, very basic, just powers this redstone, activates this dispenser with minecarts in, and then they will pick up any villagers that are stood on this glass block here. So after that, they come up this rail and back into the room that we've just seen. So we'll just follow it up so we can see the path that they take, and they drop down here. So cutting the minecart, they're not going to escape. And then what I'm going to do is stand here, place down, not logs, but workstations, cycle through the trades, find the one I want. And then once we've got the one we want, press this button, and then we'll go into the zombie discount area. And I have put some work into this actually, because I've never actually had a decent setup for this. I've never been happy with how I've done it before. They've always just had villagers in minecarts, not even on rails, just hanging around. So from pressing that button, the villager will drop down here onto this rail, and then they'll go up there and drop. This block won't be here, but I need this here for trapping the zombie. And then once we get him in there, we'll put a block there and get rid of this one. So then the minecart will drop onto this rail, get converted into a zombie villager, and then we can press this button, and then they'll go into this bit here. And then from there, we can use a weakness potion and a golden apple to convert them back to a villager. And if we're happy with the price, we can flick this lever and send it on its way by pressing this button. So I've wired all 3 of these buttons up to these rails, just in case I want to do a few villages at the same time. And if we're not happy with it, we can leave it going that way and send the villager back to the zombie who'll discount it again. Now, this is the main reason we're doing this, because as of version 1.20.2, we can't re-discount them. Once they're done there, they'll just go through this way, and this goes into the trading hall. And I have tried to tidy this up a little bit. This rail does wind a little bit, and then come down here. And yeah, so I've been through here, put iron blocks all the way around the edge, put the sandstone along the inside of the room, and then just a bit of a roof on top. Because I did have zombies wandering around here at one point, because it was all open to the sky, but just trying to keep it nice and safe. As they come down, they're going to come down here, and because the rail just goes this way, they'll drop into this one, we can knock out the minecart, and they'll stay in there forever. Then, once they're in, we just flick this rail, and then when they come down, they're going to go into the next one, and that's it. So we do need to keep following the villagers and making sure the rails are set up the right way, but once they're in, we don't need to worry about all this. So that is it really. We just need now to get the villagers into the breeder, and we can get going. And that's always the fun bit, isn't it? The good news is though, is that I've already got a lot of the villagers in the nether. So that's half the way done. I just need to get them over to the portal for the trading hall and get them in there. And I did say I might use Frodo and Sam as breeders, but I think it'd make more sense if I use these two nitwits in here, because I can't really use them for anything else. I've already got a good iron farm up and running, so the only other use I have them really is to get them into the breeder. So I think that's going to be the first job, isn't it? I need to get these two into minecarts and send them over there. But first, I suppose we should set up a portal and make sure that works. Okay, so I've got this portal set up now into the village breeder, and I have tested that, and it does go the right way. And I've also got a mess of rails around here, and I'm just trying to get this lot into minecarts. And I did accidentally get a farmer in one and sent him over there, and yeah, he disappeared. So I think he died. Hopefully that won't happen to these two. So yeah, we've got one. Can we? You go. Let's do that. Don't need you. Right, let's send this one, and hopefully this will work a little bit better. Because there was a block missing behind the portal, so I think it just went through, and yeah, suffocated in the block. But we don't talk about that. Let's see if this one works a little bit better. Right, he's going round the corner. Can't see what he's doing, and he's stuck there. Right, so this didn't happen last time. The minecart had gone through, and I don't know if you can see, but behind him there's a stone brick, and that wasn't there. So I think the minecart just went through and he suffocated in the nether rack above. Right. Put that there so you don't run away. Hitbox is on so we don't hit. Probably going to... Right. So you're through. And he's in. Right. So we have one of the villagers in the breeder. That's good. Right. Let's get the other one. Right. We've got him. Okay. You. Go about that way. Keep... What's... Just go. He's sat there, not dead. Okay. And we're in. That is great. So now I can break this portal because this won't be needed anymore. Right, so we can tidy that up later. But firstly, let's get some carrots. Do I have any? I don't think I've got any around here. Got a little farm here. Let's see what we can get out of this. I don't even have a way of giving them these yet. Let's go like that. Did it? You can do anything? I need more. Right, so I found some more carrots in the city, and I've just planted a temporary field here just so we don't run out, because I don't think I've got any planted anywhere. But, you know, I've only been in this world for 3 years, so, yeah, still got time. Anyway, let's get in here and see if they're doing anything. Actually, should we check if we've got a baby yet? Because while I've been doing that, they might have done something. I really need a better way of getting down here, don't I? Let's have a look. They wouldn't be there anyway, because that's where the adults go. Let's try that again. Okay, so they would wait there. Right, so they did make one baby. That's good. But we'll give them some more carrots anyway. Have that. Make babies. Right, we've got a baby. That's good. So I don't know if I explained how this works. Let's come on here. So yeah, the babies will wait in here because they're only one tall, they can't get into that water. And then once they grow up, they'll go over there, fall down, and then they'll land on the block that's under the pickup system that brings them up here. So yeah, that's good. Right, I think that's it for the villager section. I just need to wait for those babies to grow up into adults and I can start doing the trading. But as we know, we already have a few villages already set up anyway for trading. So now I need to set up another portal down here, bring those across. Okay, so I've got a plan. I've set up a portal just next to the villager collection area. So once they've grown up into adults, they drop into that spot they'll get picked up from. So I'm going to put them straight into there. And if they've already got a trade, we can just send them straight through into the zombie area. And if not, we can do the trade selection and then do the zombie discount. So this one is farmer at the minute, but hasn't been traded with yet, so he will lose his trade once we leave this area, so we can use this as a proper test. So if we send him over here, alright, you just get out of the way. Stupid villagers. Can we go? No. Do it. Right, thank you. Hopefully this will work and I don't fall in. Alright, of course you went that way. I need to get out of here somehow. Can we? No, because you're stuck in that cot. Right. Alright. Progress. Right, that way. In there. It's not going to be easy doing this. Right, you're there. You're good. Right, we're in. Farmer down there, but it's not a farmer. Right, I'm going to try and bring a few more through, and then we can have a test of this thing. So I've just brought a toolsmith across, and I've got that farmer who isn't actually a farmer. So let's see if we can get one picked up. Alright, that worked. Right, so he still says farmer. Don't know why, maybe because he's just been in there that long as a farmer. Right, so I realised it was night time, and I've just slept through the night and waited until the time where they reset the trades, and this guy now doesn't have one, so no longer a farmer. So I can put this down, turn him into a toolsmith. Yep, that's good to go. Right, so the next step would be to lock the trades in and then send him into the zombie discount area, and I've just remembered I haven't got the zombie in there yet, so that is the next job. And that is just around here, just around the back of the village reader, which is nice and safe. So yeah, I need to somehow get a zombie in a minecart, not die, and make sure the zombie doesn't despawn as well. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Right, there we go. So there's one spawned already. So can you pick anything up? Yep, right, we've got one. We have a first victim. Now let's just see if you will as well. No. Right, let's get safe. Do you not like things? You will pick things up. Right. Okay, you're useless. Right, so we need rails. And I don't have a minecart on me. Fail. Ah, that was bad. That was really. No. Right. Alright. At least he's safe in there. Okay, right. Pro skills aside, let's get a minecart. Come here. Go near my face. Put that there. Right, you shouldn't walk anywhere now. Now if I do this. Yes, we have a zombie in a minecart. That is good. Now we just need to put him into his permanent spot, and we should be good. This could be a really bad idea, but I've set up a little trap down here, and I'm just going to let the zombie chase me, and I'm going to jump out of the way, and the zombie will be trapped forever. That's going to work, isn't it? He seems to be quite mad at me. So, let's do it. Alright, yep, let's go. I hope I've done this right. Yep. One up, friends. Come on, eat my face. Ah, yes, I did it. Right. You're in. Bye-bye. Right, I need to replace that with a block. Should really do a stone brick so I don't break it accidentally. Think, now if I break this one, we should be good. Yeah, because he's got a block over his head. And I'll take that out of the way. And that's it. So yeah, the villagers will come down here, make friends with the zombie, and then come down here. Now, ideally, I'd like him to have a sword. But you know what I mean, man. Yeah. Maybe sort that out later so I can do it faster. But for now, let's do a bit of villager trading and see if we can do something. Alright, villagers are piling up in there. Do we have any more down here? So we've got 3 babies. And is there any more in here? Oh, looks like, yeah, there's another one. So that's the one I brought through. And that must be a new one that's growing up. Excellent. Right, it's going well. I think now, though, I should probably start moving them through. Oh, no, I can't really, can I? I need to get this one out of the way. Shall I start doing some books? Let's go get some lecterns. And we can start cycling through the trades and see if we can get something decent. Right, so I've been back across to the city and grabbed everything I could find that was villager related. So I did have this one workstation and I've got some iron blocks in here. So the plan is to have everything I need for trading in here. So I'll grab these 2 shulker boxes and build it up with everything I can find. So this is what I had in my city house where I've got my Unbreaking 3 villager, and I still need to bring him across. But yeah, ton of emeralds, and this is what I got when I was digging out my perimeter and trading all the stone with masons. And those masons, I need to bring those across as well. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Depends how many librarians I get into this trading hall. And the other one, yeah, I just grabbed all the workstations. So I'm going to go with lecterns, and yeah, I'll craft some more out of those. And yeah, got a ton of emeralds as well. And books. So yeah, this should hopefully go well. And as far as librarians go, I think I've only got 3. I think I've only got Mending, Unbreaking 3, and Smite 5. But for now, we'll just cycle through these and see if we can get anything decent. Hopefully, we'll get something straight away. But I guarantee I won't get anything while I'm recording, and I'll get something good as soon as I stop. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like, anything. Any top level trade, I'll take it. I don't mind, and I'll get him in there. Come on. Are you really going to make me say it? Oh no, there we go. I can't believe I haven't got a Silk Touch villager, but let's take that anyway. I should have brought some paper as well, shouldn't I? But let's just have it. We'll take that. And right, I suppose we can test this bit now, don't we? I know this really doesn't need reducing because 8 emeralds is a bargain. But if we press this, it should get zombified. And I have already got the weakness potions and the golden apples down there. So run down here and it should be well on the way. Now the zombie might like me, so let's just wait here and listen for the zombie. Right, there we go. Sounds like a zombie now. So we just need to make sure this rail is pointing that way. And then if we press this button, go into there. Okay, so now, if we take the weakness potion and golden apple. So I had all this set up, so I was definitely intending on doing this at some point, but I just haven't got around to it. You have that. And that. And we can leave him to it. That takes about 5 minutes, so that gives time to get on with another villager. Now, hopefully the mending wall will come up fairly soon. Alright, it's a new one. See what you're going to give me. No. So yeah, basically, you get the idea. That's what we need to do. So I'm going to keep going through this, try and get some decent villagers. And I'll oh, there we go, straight away. So that's 30, that's expensive, but we're going to reduce it. So I'm alright with that. Looting 3, I'll have that, thank you. And I can send him straight down there. And then we have another slot for him as well, don't we? So we can have a maximum of 3 in here. So if I flick that one now, right, you need to convert. And that one as well. Because we want villager in this one. Right, there we go. So you go in there. And you as well. And what are you doing? Go it. Right, so I'm going to get on with doing a bit more trading. And I'll show you when it's time to move these lot into the trading hall. Okay, and that's the next villager done. And this is Luck of the Sea 3, which... I know it's random, I don't do much fishing, but as I said, I want to get as many of the trades as I can because I don't know if the fishing rod ones are going to disappear as well, so I might as well get them. But as you can see, this Silk Touch villager, now 1 emerald, and is ready to go into the trading hall. So I'll just show you quickly what I've done, because I don't want him to go into the first slot. I want to reserve that first slot for my mending villager, which should hopefully be coming soon, fairly soon. But I've just flipped this rail going this way, so when we send him through, it should go into this second slot, unless something goes very wrong. But we can save this one for the mending villager. That's set up now. Go into the second slot. So if we go press the button, the villager should come through and it'll all be good. Right, so firstly, we just need to make sure these rails are set up right. So like that. So those, I'll skip that, and then we have another one there as well. So this looting 3 is 5. So we're actually going to need to send this one back into the zombie bit. So in the future, if you're doing this at 1.20.2 or later, you'll be stuck with a 5 if you went for the 30 trade. But as we're not there yet, we can redo it. So let's get you in there first. Right, that's all set up right. You go. And I think this was an expensive trade as well. This was, yeah, 36. So that's only 11. So you're going to be done again. And if I now switch that and that and send you back that way, you should get done again. Now, if I go into the trading hall, and in the second slot, there should now be a Silk Touch villager. Right, there we go. Breaking minecarts villages is usually a bit of a pain because they pop out everywhere. But with this configuration we've got here, we should be good. You just need to make sure there isn't a block above the head or they will take damage from that. So just turn on the hitboxes, click that, and he just jumps up and down a little bit, and he's back there. So Silk Touch, done. I just need to put a lectern in there so you can refresh his trades. Well, there we go. That's how we're going to do it. So that is basically the next few hours of my life. I'm going to be doing this, grinding away, breeding up the villagers, selecting the trades, and discounting them into zombies. So now you are a zombie villager again. You can press that, you're in there, and I'm definitely going to need to get some more weakness potions and golden apples, because this is going to take a lot, especially if I'm doing multiple times. So you, and you're going back in as well, like it. Yeah, I'm not paying 11 for Luck of the Sea. Okay, you get over there. We'll switch that one. You can go into the second slot this time. There you go. Right, so the next villager I've just brought through is actually already got his trades, so I don't need to do anything in here. I can just send him on his way and get him discounted as well. Okay, so he's done. Set up for the third slot. And there he is. So, cure you as well. Now we should be good to go. Right, so I'm going to get on with this. And hope. Actually, let's see if this mending villager comes through. Should be somewhere now. Oh, it's probably the last one in there. Right, so I'm going to get on with this, get that trading hall stocked up. And I'll see you when it's done. And many, many hours later, we are finally done. This took absolutely ages, but it's done now. So let's have a look. So I've tried to colour code all of this, grouping everything together. So over here we've got the pickaxe and general stuff. So mending, silk touch, unbreaking, fortune 3 and efficiency 5. And I've been really stocking up on these, and all of them should be still at 1 emerald, which is great. I did actually stock up this whole box with mending, and I've already taken that over to my gold farm where I've been doing all the enchanting and then sticking the mending on. So yeah, very good here. And they've got some good second trades as well. I've got efficiency 4 on that one, another silk touch on this one. Then over here we've got the sword trades, looting, fire aspect, smite 5, sharpness 5, knockback 2, and I even got burn of arthropods, which was a bit mad, but you know, I'm trying to be complete here, so I got this as well. Then a little bit further down we've got the bow. So I've got power 5, flame and punch 2. And then I left 3 slots for the crossbow enchantments. And the first one we got was quick charge 3. And then I got piercing 4. But the second or third trade on this one was multi-shot, so I didn't need the third slot for that one. Very nice. Then I reserved this side for all the armour. So we've got all 4 of the main armour enchantments. Projectile protection, blast protection, fire protection, also depth strider 3 on that one. And finally protection 4. And this is the last trade that I got. It took me absolutely ages to do this, and I'll show how difficult it was. So look at times mined. I have broken a lectern, I think it's over 1,000, isn't it? 1,174 times. And about half of that was trying to get my last 2 trades, which was protection 4 and respiration 3. They took absolutely ages. Because everything else, it was just everything that came through, I just grabbed it, sent it through. But obviously, the further you get through that process, the longer it takes to get the ones you actually want. So yeah, we've got the 4 main enchants anyway. Then we've got the boots, so Feather Falling 4, Depth Shroud 3, and Frostwalker. And then a couple of extra ones, Sweeping Edge 3 and Silk Touch. Then for the helmet, we've got Aqua Affinity and Respiration. There, just down here, we've got the Trident one, so Impaling 5 and Riptide. I didn't bother doing channeling, because I think I've got a couple more villages that have already got channeling. There's definitely one of the sword ones anyway. And then for the fishing rod, I got Look at the C3, that we saw that earlier. But then the second trade for that one was Lure 3, so don't need to know him off that. Excellent. Now, we have this whole side completely free. So I said earlier I didn't know if I was going to bring the stonemasons across, but, you know, got 15 slots here, so I think I'll get those in there. Definitely going to use that. Not for trading stone, because I need loads of it, but we've got all these stone variants, like granite and diorite, we can get rid of in there. Stock up on a few emeralds. And speaking of stocking up on emeralds, I've also got 6 slots here for the armourers, for the iron trades. Well, armourers, toolsmiths and weaponsmiths, I've got 2 of each. Oh, I'm going to anyway. I've got 2 slots for each. I've only got 1 weaponsmith and 1 armourer, but I've got 2 toolsmiths here, so I've been buying their stuff. Unfortunately, these are 1 emerald, but we can do that again if we want, but it's not that bad. These are 1 though, and they all have the iron trade as well. So I have been trading iron with this lot, making sure I don't run out of emeralds. So this has gone very well. Still got a ton of emeralds, and I've been sorting all the books into here as well. So I've got unbreaking and soul stuff in there. This is all stuff I've been trading to level up. Sword enchants. So this would be for bow, crossbow and trident when I get a few more. And then same thing over here. We've got a few of the armor enchants in there as well. And I do have plans to use all these enchantments. I've got a big plan for next time, which I'm very excited about. So I'm going to leave this one here. Been a lot of work. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I can't believe it, after 3 years, we've finally got a trading hall in this world. Yes, don't take me long, does it? So if you've enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.